Live on 1, 2, 3, 4 platforms. All right, well, we are back, huh? We're back playing Magic the Gathering Arena. And I think I'm going to continue doing what I did yesterday and manifesting a joyful experience. And we're going to manifest dread. Man, I love this deck. I'm going to keep playing it. It kind of feels bad abandoning all the hard work I put on standard rank this season, but I think I got to do it just because this deck is so much fun to pilot. And to be honest with you, I've experienced more complex combat phases in the last 2 days of playing Jump In than I have this entire season of standard. So I think actually, if I want to justify my actions here, that potentially I can become a better player a little bit faster playing Jump In with this deck than just standard. That might be cope, but it's cope I'm willing to do. That sucks. I never want to not see that in my hand, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I already get to manifest something right out the gates. I haven't seen this card before. Timur Monument. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic forest, island, or mountain card. Reveal it, put it in your hand. Okay, what does it do? 3 plus 3 more. Sacrifice this artifact. Create a 5/5 green elephant creature token. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that at the moment. I don't. And I have another creature, but let's wait to play that real quick. Attack. Now I'll play it. And then I still have enough for my favorite card. And then another form of removal. I'm feeling decent about this. I'm not at the point where I feel great about it, but I feel decent. And I got to refresh this really quick just to make sure everything's working, because one of them still says offline for some reason. Okay, I refreshed it and we're cooking. No problem there. During your turn, spells you cast cost. Okay, that could be a problem, but it's not the problem right now since he doesn't have anything. So I'll probably eat that next turn. Another land enters for. I can do. Okay, that's good. That's good. I could get. Do I get rid of that now? Enchanted creature loses all abilities. Okay, so I'm assuming I can I think that's what I have to do. I have to attack him for 1 in the air. Then play another bird, because who wouldn't love to do that? And then end my turn, get his hopes up right now, then play this. Then play this right now. Oh wait, I waited too long, huh? I waited too long. Dang it, I should have done this on my turn. I apparently missed timing. And now he has 2 mana to work with instead of just 1. That kind of sucks. Well, better late than never, I suppose. First misplay of the day. That does suck, but now I know. I thought for sure, because it's Flash, I thought I could play it during his, draw step. That's what I was hoping for anyways. So I just gave him a whole extra card to work with. 2 extra cards. Doesn't feel great. Sahili's Lattice. Let me check Discord really quick. Ooh, Ian says Yubei time. That's exciting. I'm gonna see a wandering Ian as shortly, it sounds like. It's been a minute. All right, now I have choices to make. I'm clearly going to attack with my flyers because he has no reacher. Then I can draw a card with Stormfleet Spy, and that feels good. Actually, I'm going to attack with everything because surely he won't block that. Surely not, because that seems to be integral to him right now. 3/2 blockers, all of them are going off. He's at 13, and now I get to draw a card. This seems like a quality action, a quality game action. If I'm being completely honest, let me read this. When this artifact enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Craft with 1 or more dinosaurs. Mastercraft Raptor power is equal to... Okay. That was a boring read. I'm not going to lie. Very boring. I'm going to... Is this Flash? It's not a Flasher. Hmm. Hmm. All right, here's my hope. My hope is this. He puts a lot of effort into doing this, and then I stay hitting it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm just now realizing that... Well, I didn't realize that. I realized it, then instantaneously forgot it. Because such is life. I wonder if... Can I do this on his turn? I don't know. Does tap... I don't think tap abilities can be done with that. Oh, I can. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's do it. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now just because I got excited about that. Whenever another dinosaur you control enters, you may have this creature's base power. And... Okay, that's fine. Oof. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, goodbye, my forest. Unfortunately, I really wanted the forest. But I'm gonna say goodbye to that. Creature abilities are instant speed unless the card says otherwise. Okay, that's great to know. That is great to know. Also, welcome, Aspect. Hope you've had a good day. Dino Tomaton? That's a pretty freaking cool card. Alright, now the world is my entire oyster right now. I can do so much. I can just draw cards. Or I can do this. But I have no way of... Whenever a face-down permanent you control, and whenever this creature or another permanent you control is turned face up, I can do that. Oh, no, I can't do that. It's not a creature. But I can draw a card. Let's just see what I draw. Oh, that's a game ender. That is indeed a game ender. Let's make that cooler. Let's play that first. Let's get rid of the Oblivious Bookworm. Unfortunate. Actually, if I'm doing this, then I'm getting rid of that. No, I'm gonna get rid of this. Safety protection net versus just added draw cards. I don't need the draw cards anymore, but I'm gonna wait to play that. That's a 3, so I can't be attacking willy-nilly anymore. I'll just save them for blockers. He goes down to 13. Play this for next turn. Hopefully it survives. I think it will. He hasn't played any sort of removal yet. Maybe it's coming. Maybe. Now whenever I see dinosaurs or hear about dinosaurs, I just saw a YouTube video about a dinosaur they uncovered in the Sahara recently. I think of Mai, and I also think of Dino Mondays, Ian and Butterhugger. Okay. This is getting out of hand very fast, but thankfully I have this. And I can kill that with just my face down card, especially since he's tapped out. I'm going to take 5 damage, of course. Can I minimize that with blocking with more than one thing? Probably, but I don't think I want to. Yeah, I don't think I want to. Alright, so that's dead. One less problem for next turn. Actually, drawing a land wouldn't have made a difference. But I can swing the tides in my favor big time here. X is equal to 2. Auto pay that. Ah, that sucks. Let's just manifest the island. Let's creature, a flying thing. That's perfect. Only 2, but the value there is just astronomical. I'm going to just attack with my 2 flyers, one of them being Vigilant 1. And then hold everything else up. I think so. How was it doing? The dinosaur? It's pretty dry there. Did they give it some water? They did. Well, they probably did. They washed it off probably a bit. But it's cool. It's a new dinosaur. It's a Spinosaurus. I watched that video yesterday. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack with 2 things. Make him go down to 11. I have plenty of blockers. I'm really only scared of this thing. Actually, this thing is pretty scary. I was hoping that these were going to be 5/5s. Of course, I probably should have done the math beforehand. But I have another manifestation outlet. That makes this go up. But this is the whole reason why I wanted to continue playing Jump In, is because this is going to force me to become a better combatter. Whereas combat, in standard so far this season, it's very rare to have very complex scenarios. And maybe this isn't even complex to the people at home. However, to me, it's very complex. Yeah, the rest would just run the 7-6 and the 5-5. Also, good morning. Good morning, Profane. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. And I hope that you enjoy watching people struggle with Magic the Gathering. I'm sure it appreciated a bath. I can't wait for dinosaurs to go extinct in the next rotation. Isn't that going to be... Oh, man. Isn't the rotate... When do they rotate out? That's my question. Sorry. Clearly, I'm having a tough time with this. Okay, I think manifesting is the correct answer here. Let's continue manifesting to make this thing bigger. A tap lands comes into play. A 5-6 now, so at least I can block and kill this thing. I won't be able to kill that thing yet. But maybe that's a coming. And I guess I'll just surveil with my extra 1 mana. 2 islands. Well, my hand doesn't need that much, so I guess I'll just put them both in the graveyard. And now he's at 11, I'm at 11, but I have a lot of things at my disposal. I don't want to give him the option to trade in his favor, so I'll just continue to attack with these 2 flyers and give myself the option of what I can lose and what I cannot lose. I wish they gave you better cards with them, though. Jumping can be fun because you're not playing the same standard Garbo. I'm having a great time with it. Originally I thought that I would feel the same way as you aspect about the cards they give you. However, I'm really loving this playstyle. It's like just fast enough so I can enjoy it, but also slow at the same time. I don't know, I'm just really enjoying it. Next year is when it does. So not too much longer, Lee. Sometimes you'll get chase rares, but the worthwhile cards always have a lousy chance of being in the pack. Oh, I didn't realize that it was chance. I thought it was the same cards no matter what. Also, Profane, I just realized I think you're on the vertical stream. If you prefer more gameplay, less of me, I'm streaming horizontally on YouTube as well. Whichever you prefer. Okay, I can manifest Dread in a very fun way. I just have enough mana to do it. Alright, this is coming out first. Then this. I should have done this post-combat probably. But he's not attacking. I can draw 3 cards, but I don't have 6 mana for it. I have 5 mana, but I could draw a land. I do have... Okay, I'm just going to do this because it's safer. And I think it's going to come in with +1/+1s, right? Plus, it's a flyer. And this is coming into my hand. So it's the best of both worlds. I forgot that I added that to the field. And now I can attack. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, if he blocks... Well, he can multi-block that. I don't want that to happen. I just realized I could do this next. Okay, I have decided. I'm just going to attack with my 2 flyers again. Last turn I'm doing that. Then I'm going to tap down his monstrous trumpeting Carnosaur. Alright, surely this is going to make me a better combat-er. Surely. I was confused as to why you're not using 66% of your screen. I see, yeah. I should have mentioned that earlier. But for some reason, I'm really jumbled this evening. But yeah, I did that, so I think more people are just like passing by on the vertical stream. So hopefully I can catch some passerbys, and then I can mention that. I've been meaning to create a graphic that goes across the screen that says, hey, I'm also streaming horizontally if you want more gameplay, less of me. Brusita! Welcome back, Brusita. Hopefully you've been having a great night. I'm having a great time with this jump index still. I'm having a great time. Practicing combats. Eventually, I will be a very good combateur. Next year, the meteor will come to the dinosaurs, but some will be here in TMNT. TMNT has some dinos? That's a shame. That's a shame, but I'm sure Maya's a fan of that. I did get a land. All right. Now this... Oh my gosh, there's so much I can do. I can flip that up. flying. I can just game him. I can just game him. He has no reachers. Let's do this. 4, 6, 7. I can game him. I'm gaming. Oh, that goes to 3. That's 5, 6. No, wait. If you listen closely, you can even hear my genius. And he says, nice. I gotta hit him with a good game. Good game. He's a great human. Chronic 42-0. Chronic 42-0 is a gamer. A nice chap, quality human being. I had a great time playing this game. And my gosh, I'm loving Jump In. I'm absolutely loving Jump In. Does that make me a bad player that I kind of chickened out of continuing? It's not that I really chickened out of standard. I think I was doing pretty okay in standard. I made it to diamond, but now I'm like, I never want to play standard again because this is just so much better. It's so much better. Yeah, that's 7. Profane. You saw that right away. You must be a good player. Me, not so much. It's going to take time. But the good news is I didn't make any of my normal bad decisions when it comes to combat. I make such horrendous decisions when it comes to combat. That is the whole purpose of this. I want to practice that, and I think Jump In is the perfect place to do it. Do I keep this? I have a lot of blue cards. This does tap for blue. I have some of my favorite cards. This room, eaten by piranhas. I can draw cards. Don't really like this. Kind of want to mulligan this. Kind of want to, but this is in my hand, so I got to keep it. My favorite card right here. Eaten by piranhas. This wonderfully designed card. Beautiful in every way. You're just collecting gold for packs. There, perfect. That's a good point. I am collecting gold for packs. I am a gold collector, apparently. That's a shame I didn't have a blue to surveil there. I mostly play the starter deck just to finish dailies now. Oh, that's interesting. Aspect said to do that. But I felt like I tried that way back when, and I wasn't a big fan. Well, let's draw a card this way, shall we? Another land. Pretty good draw, not gonna lie. One of the, 5? Wait. Blue, black, green, white, red. One of the 5 best cards in the game? Am I missing a color? White, black, blue, red, green. 5 best cards in the game right there. Let's play an island. Even things out a bit. I have 3 mana. I can get some more things on the board, or I can draw a card. Let's put a land on the field. Let's do that. I'm giving him my strategies. I'm giving my strategies away to him very early. I have a forest, an island in my hand, and I have more blue cards in my hand. So let's get an island. He had a 25% best at Beach U. And mostly helpful if we're doing the dailies that have color combos that you don't have a deck for. Colorless is a color also. One of the 6 best colors. There's no colorless lands, right? No, there is. There's lands that tap for colorless mana. One of the 6 best cards in the game. All right. Let's read cards. I kind of skipped these. As long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +1/+. Okay, whatever. When this creature enters, okay, whatever. Prowess, though, that's scary. That's going to have to get eaten by piranhas if you ask me. If you ask me, that is definitely going to get eaten by piranhas. I can draw 3 cards. That seems kind of cracked. That seems kind of freaking cracked, guys. Let's do... I mean, that's a lot of mana. It is a lot of mana. I could do this. What if I surveilled? What if I surveilled 3, 4, 5, 4? Oh, I can do both of these. Let's surveil first. Let's surveil first. Using my mana to the max right now. Perfect. Put that in my graveyard. Leave that on top. I'm going to have a flyer available to me. I'm going to manifest Dread the flyer right now. My favorite thing to do in the game with the +1/+1 counter. All right. We're really cooking now. We're really cooking now. Wastes. Red and Sands art. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you enjoy watching people get into the game, kind of struggle. So hopefully you're a patient person, but hopefully you enjoy it nonetheless. Colorless is not a color. It is a lack of color. Waste is the colorless lands. I see. Not having a color is also having a color. It's in the word. Colorless. Yeah, it's a colorless, not color none. No, it's not a color promise, which is having no color. That's a debate we can have. Colorless. A debate I did not expect. That's for sure. Well, let's just block this thing, eh? 1 less damage. That seems good. He does have 2 lands available to him, so I might kill this for no reason. That seems like a risk I don't want to take. I'll just take the 1 extra damage. I'll be okay going to 16, I suppose. My goodness. The MTGA hands of fate are smiling upon me, my friends. Let's get our thing in play. Let's attack first, because that's a better habit to build. Is attacking, then playing the Cryptid Inspector. Why would you not do that? Now he's blocking. I could Eaten by Piranhas him, but I don't want to Eaten by Piranhas that. I want to Eaten by Piranhas the other thing. Next. Then we can do this. I should have flipped this face up. Okay, I need to lock in. I'm literally all over my place. There's no way. There's no way I'm getting countered and jump in right now. There's no freaking way. If the gift was promised, instead counter target spell. There's nothing I can do about that. That is so unfortunate. Resolve. That is so unfortunate. I have 1, 2, 3 mana to pay. Let's draw a card then. Actually, do we hold that up? Oh, man. I screwed that up. It all started with this bad decision of mine. I should have made that a flyer. Okay, let's draw a card. Because the prowess wears off. Okay, until the end of turn. So I'll go down to like 10. Okay, let's draw a card. I think that's what I want to do. A land for next turn. That's pretty sweet. 3, 5, 6, 7. I could draw the Valgavoth card, and the game would just shift entirely. You're getting sloppy. Make sure you add Kurt Angle to the mix. I will. Kurt Angle will help me here. Kurt Angle will definitely help me here. Sig's Command. That's kind of a good-looking card. A Lorwyn card. All these are Lorwyn. Nope, this is Bloomberg. Deep Channel. All right, this is getting out of hand. I'm taking a lot of damage here. But 1 good draw is going to make up for my sloppiness. That's not the card I wanted. Okay. But I have freaking a lot of mana to work with. I can take care of 2 things right now. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards. I don't really care about that. This is the biggest one I care about. These 2. Let's tap down permanently the prowess mother trucker. Is this gonna get countered? Maybe. Maybe. It is a 2. There's no way he has Spell Snare in a jump in. Shore up. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Wow. Resolve. He really wants that. I'm actually really glad he did that. More resources into it makes me happy, because now I'm definitely gonna eat that with my piranhas. I have 3, 5. So I think I'm going to spend just 2 more of it for some more blockers. Definitely this one. More draw abilities. And then that's it. I'm not going to attack because I want to do some blocking stuff with Eaten by Piranhas, which is literally so much fun to do. You could kill the dude he blocked with in the case, by the way, in case you didn't know, you could kill the dude he blocked with in that case, by the way, in case you didn't know. Are you talking about with Eaten by Piranhas? When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card, I'm okay with that. There's a frog on there. By putting Eaten by Piranhas on it, since it had 2 damage on it, it would have died because it goes to 1/1. Yeah, that was actually my plan. That's my plan of what is going. So I want him to make this. I wanted to put more resources in that. He's definitely going to attack with this thing. And then after he declares attackers, I'm gonna eat him. I'm gonna eat him up, then block him. But this is a lot of damage. Okay. This is a lot of damage. 3, 6. Okay. Definitely. Oh, I can turn this face up too. Pass. I'm gonna block this, and then 6 is gonna come at me. That's gonna make me go down 7. So I'll die to literally anything at that point. He doesn't have any mountains. So am I okay with that? I kind of want to keep this card, to be honest. I feel like I need to, because I need to create fairies with it. The more fairies, I can block myself. Okay, this is kind of crazy. I'm gonna block the 1/4 and take 6. Target creature gets +2/+2. Prowess. Okay, this changes things. And gains first strike until end of turn. Okay, wait a second. Get this off of the screen. Gains first strike. So my face down card will die. Can I hit resolve and then eat him with piranhas? Hopefully this works. Okay, this thing didn't die. I still died, so that didn't work. I'm fine with losing this game because of my own stupidity, because I'm learning things. So because probably this card gave it first strike, that's why eaten by piranhas didn't take away the first strike. I'm assuming that's what happened. But wait, it should have still been a 1/1. Oh, wait, did it go to a 1/1 and the plus? Okay, I see. Because this card gave it +2/+2. I made it a 1/1. It still was a 3/3 with first strike. Okay, I'm totally fine with that. Totally fine with that. However, he wins next game. I learned some things. See what I'm saying, guys? I'm terrible at combat, and within 2 games, I learned some combat things. By putting, wait, block the 1/4, you can just double block that point. No, he'll learn. Modifiers aren't changed by eating, but it goes base power 1/1. All right, aspect and profane was explaining exactly what happened. I'm glad that I was able to figure that out for myself. So now I'm not going to make that mistake again. All right, one thing in the noggin. One thing has entered the noggin. Hopefully I don't make that mistake. At least again this stream, because that does happen way too often. I love this hand. This hand's perfect. Keeping this for sure. It's a little slow, but aren't all the hands a little slow? Tap lands. Nice and easy. Wait a second. This guy has a cabbage. That means this guy's a vet. That's not fair. No, it's fair. Okay. I have a turn 2 play. In fact, I have a turn 3 play. So I'm going to wait to play this card for a little bit. I want to start manifesting Dread as early as possible. But maybe I draw a card instead. I can do both things. Actually, let's do this next turn. Because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this turn, then think twice next turn, which allows me to play my next tap land and not waste mana. I like that. I like that. Plus, I'm going to get the fairies, draw a card. I have more manifestation for later turns. But I think this is correct sequencing. Another land, perfect. A fairy, a flyer, hitting him in the face. All right. Beautiful start to this game. Cat, people. You have things to do. You don't need to draw cards. It's too slow. Fearless Khan. What's up, Fearless Khan? How are you doing this evening? Hopefully on turn 2 of Cause. Okay, so Profane doesn't agree with my sequencing here. I was happy with it, but now I'm less happy. I have 4 mana. I really wish I had 5. But what I could do is I could play this first. And then I could play Manifest Dread, old-fashioned. And then next turn I can play the Windbreaker. Think twice, Spectral Sailor, the whole shebang. He's tapped out. What could he possibly be doing? What could he be doing? Why is this taking so... Oh my gosh. That was beautiful. I'm going to flip that up as fast as possible and more manifesting. Now I kind of want to wait. Okay, that kind of changes what I want to do. That kind of makes me want to wait. Okay, in fact, I'm going to wait. Do I wait? Okay, I'm waiting. I've decided I'm waiting. And I'm going to attack him with both of my things. Put him down to 16. This is going to be 3, 6. Oh my gosh, 8, 10 damage. Okay, I'm probably going to block with my Spectral Sailor next turn. And that's it. End turn. Is it smart to be waiting for like a little bit more value out of my cards this early on in the game, especially this being so low on life? Arabo is gonna eat my lunch. I do. Cats are super competitive even in a pile. Only draw cards that you can't do anything useful to improve your board. A lot soul. Interesting. I'm gonna definitely keep that in mind. I like the way you put that. Now he has a flyer, so this is definitely not looking very good anymore. Also, a lot soul. Welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for chatting, and thank you for the advice. Okay, this is getting way out of hand. You guys were proven correct instantaneously. Literally instantaneously. Which is great. That means it's gonna sink in, right? 7, 9. He's tapped out. Okay. I'm just gonna flash this in. And then block this to give my life total a little bit of cushion. 3 swing there. You thought about casting Think twice on turn 2, but you thought twice and didn't do it. You're right. I did. That's ironic, isn't it? The card has flash. You could cast it on your opponent's turn to keep your mana open up for something else along with instants. Hey, yo, Raimi. What's up, Raimi? How are you doing tonight? Island, forest. All my cards are these. I'm going to flip this up, first of all. +1/+1s. I only have 2, so I'm just going to play this. I'm at 7. There's no coming back from this. 2 islands getting manifested. But I get a +1/+1 counter, so I can block. Now he has something in the air, so I can't even... I just have to chump block now. No attacks. No attacks. OMG, it's Raimi. I'm doing fine. Just got back from Pauper Night with Ian and Butterhugger. That's right! Today's Monday. Monday is Pauper Night. Even I know that. Oh, this is terrible. However, it's so awesome that you guys were proven correctly, literally instantaneously. That means I shouldn't have to make these mistakes anymore. Block the biggest things. They're all 3/3s now, so how much damage? I'm still taking 9. 4 blockers. Gosh dang it. Okay. Only draw cards if I can't improve my board state. Alright, guys. A lot soul and Fearless Khan. Thank you for the advice. And also, welcome again. Hopefully, you guys are both very patient people that you enjoy watching the newbie struggle with primarily combat at this point. I feel like I'm okay everywhere else-ish, but combat, I'm still struggling mightily with it. However, obviously, I still struggle with more things. I made a bad decision. The drawing the cards thing. A lot of stuff. I need to work on a lot of stuff. It's a good game. Wait a second. I missed a lot. Dinosaurs. My chronic pain is being mean to me, though. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry that you're dealing with the chronic pain. I played Cycle Storm and matched into 3 decks that are rough for Cycle Storm. To be fair, this deck is too efficient for what you have. Manifest Dread flip is at any point. There was no reason to flip it up on your turn and just randomly show him what it is. You can block with a 2/2, then flip it up. Oh, I see. I see. I can block with it and then flip it up at instant speed is what you're saying. That card only plays 1 card at a time. You're fine, bro. Not here to judge. Thank you, Fearless Con. Very nice of you. Your timing is weird, but you're a lot better than you were a few weeks ago when I came across the stream for the first time. I do feel like I am improving. Tonight has been a little rough. My brain feels super scattered, but not giving myself excuses by any means. I play this badly normally. However, I do feel a bit scattered. Just having built-in anthems is enough of an edge to beat a lot of stuff and jump in. Correct. All right, this guy's taking forever. Does that mean I'm having a problem with my connection? Okay, no. Because I love this hand, to be honest with you. Well, it's not my best hand, but I do like it enough to definitely keep it. All right. Focus on board state. Board state, then draw cards. And it's funny you guys mentioned that, and that was the problem this last game, because for the most part, I haven't really played this card, nor the creature version of it that is like 6 mana to play it, and then it taps for 3. Hardly ever play those cards, because I always feel like manifesting things is more worthwhile. So definitely that was a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm happy I made. Because I think it was Profane, Fearless Con, A Lot Soul. A Lot Soul put it so good. Only draw cards if you can't do anything useful to improve your board. Really summarize that up a lot. I like that. Okay. Play a Forest. Manifest Dread or a Flyer? Flying feels good. This is a flasher. I can't flash it next turn, but I do have 3 mana and I can play 1 card then flash this on his turn. Let's do this. Let's do this. I feel like this will draw out the ire more than the Growing Dread will, and I would rather the Strix be killed than the Growing Dread, strangely enough, just because I want to manifest things as often and as much as possible. What helps me is looking at my hand at the beginning of a turn and coming up with a plan from then until the start of my next turn. In modern MTG, tempo is almost always the correct thing to do. You very, very rarely run out of cards/options. That's another great point. Tempo is my friend. In fact, yesterday there was a lot of times that I was like, oh, I can gain tempo here, and I did it, and it was working out beautifully. My win-loss record yesterday was probably the best it's been since I started this. There was one day where I was playing, I went like on a 7-0 win streak, but I still think even yesterday was pretty solid. Pretty solid day for me, not gonna lie. All right, this guy must be brand new, just like me. No mate, thinking out his turns very thoughtfully. I don't hate that. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, I can draw cards with this. Or I can manifest things and then flash this out. These are both flashers, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I can draw cards that way. I can flash this in flying. You may draw a card if you do discard a card unless a permanent entered the battlefield face down under your control this turn. So maybe I'm going to do this. But first, I'm going to attack. I think I'm going to attack first. Build that good habit. Then play this, which is a wizard, which makes this cheaper if I end up wanting to play that eventually. I think I will want to play that eventually. Especially being stuck at 3 lands if I don't draw a land next turn. Yeah, once you start thinking 2 to 3 turns ahead, you become significantly better at Magic. Thinking 1 ahead already puts you above a lot of players. That's good to know. Also, I don't think I've seen you do it, so I don't know if you know or not, but you can reorder the cards in your hand. I did not know that. Oh, wow. Huh. That's kind of cool. The more you know. And yesterday is something that I knew, but like, I never really practically knew it. I ran into a situation where the auto pay paid for a mana combination I didn't want. And then someone was just like, just tap your lands. And I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. A Jin? Aspect likes Jins. Another prowess card. When this creature enters, create a treasure token. Okay, that's a problem. I did draw another lands though. That's exciting. How do I want to... Let's do this and draw a card that seems like pretty good value to me. This is a flasher. Always feels kind of weird to do this. At sorcery speed. Okay, that kind of sucks. No creature, but it is what it is. Then, next, wait a second. Okay, I was like, why isn't this lit up? That was weird. Oh, play blue-green. Dang it. God dang it. Stymied by my gosh dang cards. Alright, that was a bad mistake. Do I flash this in or do I draw a card? Well, both are instant speed, so I don't have to make the decision now. And this is, I'm just going to attack with this. I'm not going to attack with this because I don't want it to die, but is he actually going to make that trade? He's not going to make that trade. There's no way he makes that trade. Oh, wait, it wouldn't be a trade for him. It's a 3-3. Jesus, I need to stop playing this game immediately. My brain is obviously fried. This is crazy. I haven't felt this stupid since a couple hours ago, I guess. And auto tap can fuck you sometimes, but it usually does a decent job. It does. I've been playing for like a month now, maybe a little bit less, and that was literally the first time where it was a problem. And it was only one thing, so I'm like, I do love auto tapping. But tapping your own lands is a good habit if you're playing multicolors. In decks with simple mana bases, it doesn't matter, but it's good to get into. Oh, that's another good point. I've only been playing mono white for the past 3 weeks, so obviously it wouldn't be a problem for me. Aspect just pointed that out because you have no force. Yeah, the auto tapper is so terrible. Well, you can draw a card. It's not a trade though. You can attack if you draw a card and discard. It's probably the draw this turn, so the 1/1 isn't going to do much for your board state. Okay, what is he passing to? Nothing? Okay, pass. He is doing this. Well, that's prowess. Even I'm not stupid enough to block that. No blocks. Pass. Now I'll draw a card. Man, this guy's a newbie like me. His name is Styles. Speaking of Kurt Angle, AJ Styles just retired. Breaching Dragonstorm. What the heck is this? When this champion enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Oh my gosh. That is freaking nuts. Resolve. But this is actually extremely fun. I wish I didn't manifest this card now. The stay hidden, stay silent. Jeez Louise. Bearer of Glory. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Creatures you control. Okay. Out of all the things that was running through my mind, it wasn't a 2/1. That's for sure. And before it is my turn, I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm going to draw a card. An island? Kind of love to see it. I kind of want the island. I have 3, 4. Let's get rid of... I'm gonna get rid of that, just in case I don't draw a land. Okay. Now all my worries have disappeared. I can see clearly now that the rain has gone. Whenever you draw your second card each turn. So I should have drawn a card last turn to put a +1/+1 counter on this. So you live and you learn. But now I'm going to pay this, draw this. Okay, that kind of sucks. This is the card I was talking about before. I have 3/5. This was a 4. I'm going to get rid of this one. Submit. This becomes a 3/4, so that was worth it. I'm going to play this before combat to draw a card so I don't miss timing. Because that seems like something that would happen. I'll attack with both things. He's going to go down by 5. It's not during his turn. So no first strike for you. But the face down card may die. If he's willing to play ball. He is willing to play ball. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. I'm going to draw a card because of the bookworm. Love to see that. And I can flash things in as a blocker. Oh, wait a second. Nothing came in face down. Okay, I have 2/4. So I can manifest things twice. 2 turns. I can do Cryptid Inspector first. Then the next turn do Valgavoth's Onslaught. He is fairly slow right now, so I can probably do that. Or I can draw 3 cards. I do have a draw right here, and I have another draw right here. So maybe I get rid of this, even though 3 cards is crazy. Okay, I'm getting rid of this. Because I have a win con pretty much in my mind, in my hand. Valgavoth Onslaught and Cryptid Inspector. And your guys' words are echoing through my brain right now. Only draw cards if you can't put value on the board. I have value in my hand, so I don't need to, I don't think. Wait a second. Should have attack first again. Matt Guest, sup? What's up, Matt Guest? Sorry I missed your chat earlier. I was really focused because I've been making some pretty dumb mistakes already this stream. But welcome. I'm glad you're here and thanks for chatting. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone learn the game of Magic the Gathering. I've been struggling with combats and I'm practicing combat. As you can tell that someone just said, Lee just said I should have attacked first again. So obviously you can tell that I still struggle with it. Struggling mightily with it. When this creature enters, exile up to one other target creature you control until this combat. Whenever this creature attacks for each opponent to create a tapped token that's... Oh my gosh. For each opponent, create a tap... Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's hope I draw something that, like... Let me hope to draw Eaten by Piranhas. That'll make me feel up... Oh man, this has haste? Oh my freaking goodness. Now I can block this. Sacrifice those tokens. At least it gets sacrificed. Okay, well, I'm not going to block it. Because it has Death Touch. That's a 3/3. Okay, okay, that card's very interesting. I'm taking 7 damage right now. That's pretty nuts. And he gets this because of the ETB. Wow, that's cool. Mardu, Siegebreaker. Very cool card. Okay, I'm not blocking them. No blocks. Pass. Okay, now I'm going to spend the 1 on this. Flash this in. Okay, now oh, that's actually the perfect draw, actually. Okay, I'm going to have to start chump blocking. I can buff this up by drawing a card, but I think I'd rather play both of these instead of doing that. Okay, I've decided. I'm going to attack with just 1. Put him down to 15. He is shaking in his boots. Now I'm going to play this card. And my 2 favorite Wombo combo cards in the deck. Do I draw a card? Nothing went face up or face down, so... Decline, because I'm definitely just going to put it in the graveyard, so why would I do that? Missed timing MTG, LOL. With the Vigilance Bird, I would have blocked it. Not blocking is fine for that turn. This turn, I would as well chump Yeah, I was planning on chump blocking this turn, for sure. Well, I had to, right? Basically. I'm at 10. And he has red mana up. The world is indeed his oyster. He has 5 red. He has 1, 2, 3 red mana. Does this tap for red? It taps. He has 4 red mana available to him. So this is kind of scary. But what I really want is just these 2 cards staying alive when I manifest Dread twice. That's what I really want. Because the value seems insane. I attacked with Strix Lookout. I only attacked with Strix Lookout. I wanted to save this for an extra. I was planning on chump blocking with this if he doesn't have anything hasty. And it looks like discard a card if you do, draw 2. Always loot. They did with the bird. Yes, I did with the bird. Andrew, always loot. I'm not sure what you mean. That should be obvious to me what you mean there. Do I have something that says loot? Also, welcome to my stream, my friend. Hopefully you're a patient fella and is okay with me struggling to understand what you mean by loot. Loot has to do with money. A treasure. A treasure has to do with money. Loot? I don't know. I don't know why you didn't attack with everything besides this. Oh, I could have attacked with everything. I guess I was scared. Why was I scared? He only has 1 creature on the board. Lee, you're right. I should have attacked. I was so focused on Vagabond's Onslaught. Now I feel silly. I definitely feel silly, but he only has 2 mana. I'm willing to make these trades. No reason not to loot, especially with the guy that gets counters for the second draw. Looting equals drawing, discard. Oh, I see. Okay, I just missed. Okay, I made 2 big mistakes. I think this stream is going to end very early because, like, I'm used to playing poorly. I'm used to it. I'm new. But clearly, my brain is not working right now. And 2 big whiffs for the manifestation, but they're 4/4s now. And this is a 4/5. I get an island in my hand. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Got 2 lands in my hand. Okay, now I can definitely attack, eh? This isn't going to die. This could die. This won't die. It's a flyer. Well, I just attack with everything, eh? Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. And then I'll have... Why does this feel so perilous? Why does it feel so perilous to attack all out? I don't know. Lee said 2, and clearly his brain's working better than mine is at the moment. He's at least going to take... He's definitely not going to block this, right? Definitely not going to be the one he blocks this with. He's going to block this one. Or this one. He's blocking this one. Makes sense. Okay, he's at 5. That was definitely the right choice. Take action, definitely. Draw a card. More manifesting. And this is a 4/5 now, not that I can block with it. It's called that because of Merfolk Looter. People call it a looting effect because of the card Faithless Looting. Sailor discarding. Showing my age here. Fair. Merfolk Looter. I've only played against Merfolk a couple times, but I gotta say it's a pretty fun time. Just because I like watching YouTube videos on Magic the Gathering, Merfolk is always spoken about with such aura that I was always excited to play against it. Pretty fun. I would have fun piloting that deck. Most definitely. Most definitely. What in the world? He wanted that extra treasure? And you gain 2 life. You wanted the extra life, maybe, in this? And it's, but a Death Toucher is way scarier than this, and he can't attack with it now. Merfolk Looter, 1 blue, 1 colors, tap, draw, and discard. Ah, memories. A lot soul? That's memories for you as well? Ah, you got rid of my... This guy's mean. He's mean, but we'll forgive him. Well, Manifesting Dread is something I like to do. He's at 7. I have 3 cards. Let's say if he blocks my most powerful cards, he's gonna block 2 4s. Okay, that's 4, 6, 7. That's still game. All attacks, 5 attacks. Next. Oh, I can draw a card, which will bump this up further. Wait a second. Cancel. Next. I can't do that because then it won't be attacking. Yeah, that would have been silly. And he's not going to block that one either. And he's not even going to block. Okay, I'll hit him with a good game. Because that was a good game. I probably should not have won that game because I literally was playing like hot garbage. Hot garbage. You can't. It's attacking. It would be attacking. Oh, really? Oh, no way. So if I attack with it, I can tap it and it will still be attacking? No freaking way. All right, it doesn't change much, but it is a piece of knowledge. And how could the world be a worse place with more knowledge in it? Claim. All right, let's look at my daily. Okay. My goal is to finish this daily. I got to finish that before calling it a stream. But hopefully I wake up. Let's get a bit of a water in my system. Maybe that will help. Also, Profane and a Lot Soul, and if Khan is still here, Andrew also, any of you new guys, what decks are you guys playing? Also, what format are you guys playing? Because I've really only played Standard. I played Brawl a few times with viewers on stream, but my Brawl deck is just a pile of cards, not really a deck, but it's still a fun time. I did buy a lot of Commander Precons, but I have yet to play it in real life. It's the same for blocking. Oh, it's the same for blocking. After you declare attacking, yes, it does not stop attacking. You can sacrifice your blocking creature also. If something had a sac effect, you could just chump block with it, then sacrifice it for the effect while still holding up that creature. That kind of hurts my brain to think about. You can sacrifice a creature after declaring it's a blocker, and it's... No way! That is hard to process. Won't go through unless it's trampled. That is crazy to me. Well. Do I have a turn 1 play? No, I don't. I do have a turn 2 play, which is a Bookworm and a Manifest Dread. So maybe I'll play an island next turn, do the Bookworm on turn 2, turn 3, Manifest Dread. Oblivious Bookworm will draw me a card. I think that's what I want to do. All right, turn 2, Bookworm. They played a Formation Breaker. It's a pretty good looking card. Let's do it. An island. I have an island already in my hand. I have 2 on the field. 1, 2, 3. I have 5 lands total. Let's get rid of... I'd rather have the island than this card, I think. Wait a second. Turn 3, I'll have 3 mana. I'm going to Manifest Dread. Okay, and that's only 2. So I'm actually going to keep that. And I'll get rid of an island. I like that. Because I don't have a use for that at the moment. I'm just going to Manifest Dread next turn. And that makes my mana pool better. Oh, well, there goes my hopes and dreams. There goes my hopes and dreams. Right out the window, that son of a biscuit. Now, this is freaking huge. But I'm still not going to eat it. I'm not going to have my piranhas munched on its bones. Not yet. Ooh, that's great. A creature, manifesting a creature always feels great. Also, I love how these creatures have like a nervous energy. Like how can they did a great job animating that. Like that takes skill to give them like a nervous energy, but also like kind of cute. So kudos to them. We'll go through. My favorite formats used to be Legacy and Vintage, but all the UB Beyond and Power Creep in general kind of ruined the game for me. So now my favorite format is Pre-Modern. Never heard of Pre-Modern. Is it an official format? I've been doing Standard and Brawl lately. He squared up on you, dude. He did. He did definitely squared up on me. A Lot Soul, what's your standard deck? What are you piloting? All right, this is still... Can't be blocked. That's really a problem. It really is a problem. But is that a problem for future me? Oh, brother. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1. This is a wizard. This is also a wizard. That's 6. I'm at 4. Shoot a ball. It loses all abilities. I think I want to be more efficient with my mana. Do that. I should have attacked first. Gosh dang it. Add one. I doubt he's going to block with the mana dork. Am I okay with this? Paying 5 mana for that creature? No, I'm going to choose what to block with. That's what a good magic... Okay, I'm playing a little bit better. I think the right decision there was to choose whether or not that thing gets sacked. I think. Well, it was dead anyways. So I should have attacked. Maybe that was the wrong answer. God dang it. Now Eaten by Piranhas is less good because I was wanting to block with it when he attacked with that. Okay. Okay. All right, time to focus. That is absolutely massive now. Still can't play this. I can do Eaten by Piranhas though. It doesn't have that. Whenever you draw a card, okay, that's going to be massive. That's going to be a win con in and of itself. Okay. My plan is to not attack. No attacks. End turn. Piranhas is going to munch on this dude. And then I'm going to block it. And he's going to be sad. But now this is kind of big too. Okay, I'm just getting outpaced here. God dang it. He squared up when you've been jamming Esper deck, discard deck. You know what? That's actually really cool that you said Esper because Magic the Gathering has helped me learn Spanish because I was having a little bit of trouble remembering the word esperar, which is to wait. So I came up with a mnemonic that when you're playing Esper, you have to wait because their turns are long. I don't know if that's accurate. It's probably not accurate. However, I just, made a mnemonic. Kind of a useless mnemonic, but it helped me remember esperar, to wait. Stop putting counters on this goddamn thing. But now this is huge. This creature, whenever... Okay, he chose... Okay, that's better for me. Pass. I can't really take that damage, so I'm going to have to eat... I'm going to have to let my Piranhas munch a little bit. That sucks, especially while he's tapped out. And it's still 4. And it's still a 4. It's crazy. My Arcanist is not good enough. I probably should have mulliganed after I saw this in my hand. It's just so slow. But this is going to be huge once I play it. But it has Summoning Sick. God dang, it has Summoning Sickness, so I can't even draw a card. So I'm definitely going to be losing. Oh, brother. Is it Summoning Sick on his turn too? Well, at least I'm going to learn something. Can I tap this on his turn? Probably not. I'd have to imagine it goes through a whole turn cycle.
That's rough, buddy.
Put a +1/+1 counter on that. Yes, it's still Summoning Sick. Damn. I learned something though. You can flash in the Piranhas at some point to block it, but keep in mind they'll still have the 2. Yep, I remember that from my mistake a couple games ago. So I'm learning at least. Pre-Modern is supported on MTGO now. That's cool. It's all cards from 4th edition up to Scourge. Ban list is 33 cards deep. I started playing around 4th Fallen Empires. Man, you are a vet. There's no way to survive this, especially with the Trampler. That's unfortunate. But let's pretend my life total was 15. What would be the correct thing to do here? Maybe block this. Well, it has Eaten by Piranhas. And then maybe this one? Maybe those two would be like the correct things to block? Not sure. Not sure. And this guy's a doofus, not a quality human, because you know someone's a coward if they only start talking like after the win is guaranteed. That's how you know someone's a coward. If you were at Balls of Steel, you would be doing that from Jump Street. But that's not the person I played. So cards printed between 1995 and 2003. I looked up a set called Dark because Raimi, who was in the chat earlier, said it was her favorite. And pretty cool cards in that set. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I learned... Wait, so pre-modern is only from 1995 to 2003? That's pretty cool. I love time capsule formats. Esper Origins. I learned more English by playing Magic than I did in school, so I believe it. There we go. A quality Magic dub there. Now, Esper, as in blue, black, white, deck colors, is good game. You're dead on board. No, it doesn't matter because there's no combination of plays you can make to not die to a full swing in. But maybe it doesn't swing in fully. Oh, oob. Don't give him the satisfaction of killing your creatures. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. I don't really care. I just want to practice combat. So even though he was a major dweeb, an absolute major dweeb, I still don't care because I want to practice combat as much as I can because I'm having a tough time with it. Not gonna lie, having a tough time with it still. Okay, if I get a common black just get killed, I'd rather this get killed than this. So let's play this first. Play that first. Summoning Sickness wears off in the next untap phase of the owner's controller. So if you put the creature end of turn of your opponent, it'll be ready once it's your turn. And they bans Parallax Wave. And they banned Parallax Wave. Hailson's back. Welcome back, Hailson. Okay, okay, this is a good time to play at tap lands. And let's hope this doesn't die. He does have a plains on board, only one black land. So maybe this won't die, and I can Growing Dread next turn and get some benefits from it. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I could play this, have it grow faster and faster, or I can just do this. Let's be more mana efficient, because then... Or I could do this. What does it say? When this creature dies, create a tap 2/2. It's a flyer. So I could do this and then that, play this. But this will be bigger on my next turn. So it's better to play that quickly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Paranormal Analyst. Attacks. Let's attack. Because it's a flyer, I can't block that anyways. But now I'm thinking about it. That does leave me open for this to get removed before I can get some benefit from it. I don't know. I don't know if that was correct. But he's tapped out now. So maybe I'm getting away with it, is what I meant to say. Alright, now this gets fun. A 2/2. First things first. Growing Dread. Growing Dread. He has 2 of those now, so I kind of want to keep that up. Yeah, let's do that. Growing Dread. Does that count as a draw? Probably not, right? Paranormal, this won't count as a draw. No, it does not. It does not count as that. Why would it? One can hope, though. And I can actually pay for this right now and get more benefit from it. Oh, this is pretty sweet. So clearly, playing the bird first paid off. He could double block. That wouldn't be good. So I'm actually going to say no attacks. So I want to keep that in play. Untap phase of owner's controller. What does that mean? Oh no, he's learning. I'm learning a bit. Bandit in pre-modern. So, Hailson, do you play pre-modern as well? If so, I got someone here to play you. If you wanna have a matchup sometime. Scourge Barons. But it enters tap, so that means I'm less scared for what he does on this turn. And he has avatar sleeves like me. We could be butts. He has no mate like me. He's probably a newbie like me. Lawrence. I had an acquaintance in high school named Lawrence. But I think that's the only Lawrence I knew. You're the owner of the card since it came out of your hand. And since you have control it before your untap step for it not to be summoning sick. What's the point of playing pre-modern if you can't even play Academy? Oh my gosh. Tonight is not my night. I'm struggling everywhere. Not just in the game, but with just random words. Now it's a 3-3. That's honestly pretty freaking massive. I can do this twice. And while he's tapped out, that feels like something I should do. When this spacecraft enters, mill 3 cards, then return a creature card. I think we're going to do it. I could wait till next turn. No, because that's like waiting 2 turns. Okay. Let's do it. It is time for some happiness. Pay 2. Auto pay. I'm getting 2 cards in my hand as well. Ah, that sucks. Oh, actually, it goes in my hand. That's actually great. Great again. 2 of my favorite cards in the deck is entering my hand. This is insanium in the cranium. That's enough for him to say goodbye. It's kind of lame. So whenever I let people swing on me, but if I have the slightest advantage, people just leave. Deuces. Kind of rude. It's kind of rude. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of rude. I did complete my daily. So that's good news. That's good news. Academy. Is that Tolarian Academy? Is that what you're referring to? Weak mental. Super weak. Super weak mental. All right, guys. I didn't stream for very long today. However, and it honestly makes me sad that I'm leaving some new chatters kind of hanging high and dry here, but I don't think you're getting the best out of me tonight. And I'd rather not leave a bad taste, and especially new people's mouths, and staying and like not being fun, energetic, or even like slightly good, like making just stupid mistakes. I can't even read Academy. I can't even read the word Academy. How can I stream and entertain the masses? I just can't. He was referring. There we go. I knew that. There we go. I'm learning. Tolarian Academy. So that's one of the cards that are banned, eh? Academy. Good morning, Erie. Welcome back. 3 days in a row. I'm graced with Erie's presence, and I didn't miss your chat today, Erie. However, I have bad news, Erie. I was actually hopping off stream right now. Today is not my day. Today's stream was not going well. I'm clearly in no mental state to continue playing. I'm making horrendous mistakes. I am drinking Monster. Just woke up. Monster is a quality way to start the day. Someone's rich. Rich to start with a Monster. I just got some Alani's for an incredible deal at the supermarket. It's banned everything but Vintage. Does anyone play Vintage? Is Vintage like, what is it called? Limited in Yu-Gi-Oh? No one plays Limited, but it's been around since the dawn of the game. Since the dawn of the game. I'm poor AF. So am I. So am I. No shame in our game. No shame in our game. And Liliana apparently has an Instagram. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. None of my interests are profitable. Same here. Every one of my interests I go way too deep in, and I spend way too much money, and just, it's stupid. OMG, it's your first opportunity to play TMNT MTG by attending a pre-release. Ian, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen Ian in the chat. My heart just jumped for joy there. Lily posting thirst traps. Yeah, she was literally posting thirst traps. That's exactly what I thought when I saw it. That's exactly what I thought when I saw it. Having a nice day, my dude. Thank you so much, Yuri. You as well. But it used to be a regular tournament format. You got to be big bucks, money man, to play Vintage. Before the investors came in and made Vintage decks 100K. Well, I'm never going to play Vintage. I am never going to play Vintage. Even if I was richest man in the world, I would never pay $100,000 for a deck. I would literally print it with my printer in black and white. I would have no shame in that. Or have an old collection. That's true. I wish I was a fan of Magic and not Yu-Gi-Oh! My life would be way different. I would have a sunny outlook. I'd have a bunch of friends maybe. But late's better than never, you know what I'm saying? Just a Black Lotus costs like 500K, I think. Just proxy and play it with your friends. No reason to buy it unless you're playing professional. Great point, Yuri. Cheap Lotus is 20K. That is quite the statement right there. Okay, guys. I should have bought Black Lotus when they were 400 a piece, but I was a teen with no money. Yeah, exactly. I should, silly me for being like barely a child. I should have bought 10 houses when the market collapsed in 2008. However, alas, they don't give jobs to children. So what am I stuck with? Paying $500K for a shit box. But nothing we can do about it. A buddy of mine has All Power 9. That is a rich friend. I would have been born rich. That shit would have been easy. I have a time walk. Damn. A Lost Souls has deep pockets. Give it like a decade or so, and that might be 20K or something. I don't even know. All right, guys. I'm fading super fast. I hope to see you guys all again soon. Apologize for the short stream, but a fella got to know his limits. Fellas got to know his limits, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, have a great night and a great day tomorrow. I'm in the stream right now.